Explaining postmodernism to a child. When I was in university studying economics, I often used a trick for if my procrastination got the best of me, or when the theory was too complicated and needed some simplification. Now, what is this trick, you might ask? Well, we were in the dawn of ChatGPT, and I was going to take full advantage of it. So when using ChatGPT, simply insert your quandary and the prompt. Explain this to me as if I were an 8-year-old. And if you have grasped the concept, you can graduate to the next age, say 10, 15 or 18, until you reach college level. Now, on to postmodernism. As with most leftist ideologies, it's quite poorly formulated, with lots of logical flaws embedded in the ideology, but this is for a separate video. So when researching postmodernism, I used this trick and then moved on to books and lectures as I progressed. So without further ado, let's begin. In terms of a philosophical and political stance, explain to me what postmodernism is as if I were an 8-year-old. Postmodernism is like having mischievous crayons. What 8-year-old knows what the word mischievous means? Any case, it's like having mischievous crayons that break the rules instead of rigidly following a rule book. It encourages creative freedom, coloring outside of the lines, mixing colors and making new rules. In philosophy and politics, postmodernism challenges traditional, strict ideas, prompting open-mindedness and embracing diverse perspective. It's a call to be playful, think independently, and acknowledge the multitude of ways to see the world. Okay, let's go to the next age, 15. Postmodernism is like looking at the world as a puzzle. Instead of insisting there's only one correct picture, it suggests mixing things up, considering different perspectives and creating your own unique view. In philosophy and politics, it challenges the idea that there's only one way to understand the world, prompting openness to diverse ideas and acknowledging that there's no single absolute truth. Okay, that's an important statement. It's about being curious, open-minded, and not sticking to one fixed way of seeing things. Okay, let's go to college level now. Postmodernism, emerging in the mid-20th century, challenges traditional thinking by questioning absolute truths and rejecting grand narratives. In philosophy, it deconstructs language, highlighting biases, while in politics, it critiques power structures, advocating for inclusivity. Postmodernism encourages openness, questioning assumptions, and resisting rigid systems of thought. So, in one sentence, postmodernism is basically saying that there is no objective truth. It's kind of when you and your friends start delving into your inner philosopher during arguments about politics or life in general. Before you know it, you've used subjective truth as a defense for your argument, and then you've deconstructed everything to the point where there's nothing left. No truth, no solution. But ironically, the problem that was first quarreled about still stands. Postmodernism encompasses a lot of factors, but I think it can be broken down into 3. The main ones are skepticism of grand narratives. It also focuses on deconstruction of language. Postmodernism deconstructs language to reveal power structures and biases embedded within it, questioning the stability of meaning. And the last one is subjectivity of truth. It emphasizes that truth is subjective and context dependent. As you can see, postmodernism is quite hard to pin down and define, but I personally think postmodernism is a bunch of bollocks. So, postmodernism essentially says that all truth is subjective. Except this statement. This is obviously true.
Ha! Gotcha!
Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I always wanted a more exact definition of postmodernism, so yeah, it was fun making this. Hope to see you again.